Hey folks, I got a big box here today. HTC U11 Live. Now this isn't a live video simply because this is under embargo. As I'm receiving this today, I know I'm getting something from HTC, clearly, but I don't know what the device is. Well, now I have a clue, but I don't really know the specs. So bear with me as I unbox this. Having Googled some rumors and leaks about potentially what this phone could be because I don't have the specs yet. So it'll be fun and exciting. So clearly we're looking at a variant of the U11. We've known for a while now that HTC was going to make a mid-range version of the U11, so maybe this is it. So let's open this big box. As you can see, there's not too much to say here. It says HTC in the back, has a big scratch. HTC.com, nothing other than what I've already mentioned, this whole thing here saying HTC U11 Live. So let's go. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Oh, the phone fell out, but there's a phone, clearly, and a tripod. Okay, so let's start at the top. HTC, these should be the clues for us knowing what this phone is about. U11 Live premium device, half the price. So that's a big clue. It's half the price of the U11. It's still a premium device, so that to me means mid-range. Edge Sense squeeze to activate favorite features, and they've got gauze here, you know, the kind you use to put a bandage on someone. So you can squeeze it. You know, they should have put a squeaky toy in here. Then it says Usonic noise cancelling personalized sound. These are the Usonic earbuds that do noise cancellation and plug over USB-C. I personally don't think they sound that great. I personally don't think the Usonic tuning that adapts to your hearing makes a huge difference. I wish they were higher quality, but I have very, very fancy taste when it comes to headphones. And this tells me there's probably not going to be a headphone jack on this phone, which is very disappointing because, again, I prefer using my own large collection of legacy earbuds and headphones. Then we have weather-resistant IP67 for water and dust. And we got these two little containers here. One that, I hope I don't break this. Well, anyway, I can't pull them out, but I'll get them closer to you. One has water in it, and the other one has sand, I think, or dust in it. And as you can see here is the rest of the text and the Usonic packaging. And at the bottom we have a tripod. It says 16 megapixel cameras, 16 plus 16, HDR photos without lag. Well, that's not that new. I mean, most mid-rangers do that. And clearly it's not a dual 16 and 16 in the back. So, wow. This is a little dusty. Let me clean it real quick. On my pants, my cotton cargo pants. Ah, yeah. So this is very similar to the U11. Holy crap. In fact, I'll give you a comparison in a second. So let's put this aside and look at what's under this packaging. There's more, so. Aha, it lifts up. Oh, it's all made of styrofoam. I can tell it's like a one-off thing. Interesting that we have a Joby, I think, Gorilla Pod, the small one, and then we have a phone clamp-on adapter. Now that's going to be really useful. My Joby Gorilla Pod died a few years ago, and I don't have this. I have another one, but that's used right now by this iPhone to record. But this is cool. So thanks HTC for the cool accessories. All right. Whoa, there's really more in here. Let's open these up. Oh, they open as one. Okay, let's throw this over here. All right, so it looks like we have what would be in the content of a regular HTC box here, this little thing. So we've got the SIM removal tool, power adapter, USB Type-C cable, and some replacement cushions for the earbuds and some manuals. So let me go through these. Standard HTC USB Type A quick charge charger. I think this is probably quick charge 2 or 3. We have a USB-A, as you can see here, to USB Type-C, as you can see here. Cable, of course. We have a bunch of IMA stickers, which we don't care about. We have these earbud cushions that are different sizes and replacements. We have these manuals. Wow, that's a lot of manuals. Holy crap balls. Seriously? It says... That's all in Spanish. It means something about explosions and communications. No, I'm joking. Okay. And I mean, you know, battery explosions. Nothing that's ever been a problem with HTC. All right, HTC U11 Life. It shows you how to get started. Installing nano SIM, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it has micro SD as well. So we've learned something new there. So it tells you how to do this in English. And then it has the same in Spanish. And then it has a warranty card. And then it has a warranty in Spanish. And it's safety regulatory in Spanish and probably in English. There we go. Yeah, that's it, folks. That's all there's in the box. SIM removal tool, standard HTC. The pointy bit is in here somewhere. All right, so now let's get rid of this box and bring the phone back to the forefront. I'm going to, you know, throw some stuff out of the way here. Now we've got most of the ingredients. Yeah, I know this is kind of a far view, but I'll get closer and show you in a second. So the phone, as you can see, let's turn it on. Ooh, that power lock button feels mushy. There you go. And oh, the volume button feels mushy too. That's not good. I wonder if that's a pre-production issue. Screen looks good so far, guys. Really dark blacks. Maybe it's OLED. Hard to tell. I have no idea what the specs are on this, so it's going to be magical. Anyway, while it's booting, oh, maybe you'll, there you go, there's an animation. Nice. Ah, it says U and Snapdragon. So there was rumors this might be an Android One device, but guys, I don't think it is. I think this is a regular HTC device, and here's the welcome screen. So this screen looks good. Viewing angles are okay. Looks like it might be IPS, similar quality to the U11, but it could be OLED. It's hard to tell. Lots of bezels. Ooh, bezel-tastic. Reminds me of the Pixel 2. So let's do a quick tour. There is a front-facing earpiece right here, right? As you'd expect. A camera that looks pretty beefy for a front-facing camera. There's a bit of some sensors here. Let me wipe the top of this. Some sensors right next to the camera. I don't know if you can see them. Maybe there's a notification light in there too. There's a pretty small looking, considering the size of the bezel, fingerprint reader down here. Oh, this is good. You guys can see much better if I do this. So there you go. That's the front. Now the back, let me clean it because it is such a fingerprint magnet. The back is this beautiful glass liquid design. I wonder if it's glass or plastic. I hope it's glass. Hard to tell. Feels like it might be plastic. The camera layout looks identical to the U11. There's a little HTC logo. So there's a camera of, I think it says 16 megapixel for the front and the backs in the when we unboxed. So I assume that's correct. Looks like a single flash LED. And there's nothing else on here. So let's look at the edges. SIM slot up here with micro SD. We know that already. Secondary mic next to it. On the right hand side we have a power lock key which is ridged. Oh yeah. The volume rocker. At the bottom, ooh, interesting. This reminds me of old HTC phones like the M7 HTC One, where the USB connector was offset like that. This is a USB Type-C connector, it looks like, yeah, and a speaker, so maybe it has boom sound as well. Primary mic, potentially, and not sure what this is. Looks like potentially two mic holes, not sure. Maybe it's part of the speaker. And there's nothing on the left side, nothing at all. So that's the lay of the land. Now, I did a bit of digging, right? I get this, I see HTC U11 Live. We've had a lot of rumors about a U11 Live and leaks potentially. So I did some digging, and GSM Arena has some preliminary specs for this phone in their database, and it says 5.2 inch 1080p. It says Snapdragon 630 or 660, not sure which. Both are pretty good. The 660 is particularly good for a mid-ranger. They say 4 gigs of RAM and something like 32 or 64 gigs of storage. And they confirm the 16 megapixel front and back camera, but I don't think there's any OIS on this or anything like that. So we'll have to find out. As for the battery capacity, I'm not quite sure, frankly, so we'll find out. Now, this would not be complete if I wasn't going to give you a bit of a comparison with the HTC U11, the actual regular. So there you go. Let's put them side by side so you get a feel for the size difference. As you can see, it's slightly smaller, 5.5 and 5.2. And if you flip them over, they're very slippery. And they slide down my slightly inclined board. They are very similar. So the U11 has a dual LED and a slightly smaller camera opening, camera pod. So that's about the only difference I'm seeing right here. And of course, no headphone jack, as I predicted, which really sucks. HTC really sucks. You guys are really failing with that one. Okay, so here you go. Side by side front. Let me lock them before I accidentally touch the screen and remove my fingerprints. Somehow the U11 Life is very much a magnet for fingerprints, more so than the U11. Almost the same finish. The U11 Live looks a little darker than the U11, but there you go, folks. Let's maybe stack them up. I don't know why I unlocked this somehow. Let's stack them up so you can see it. You can see the difference in color tone here really well. Bottom is Live, top is regular U11. There you go, bottom is Live, top is regular U11. And then the width or the height, bottom is Live, and etc. So as you can see, this is cool, right? Very cool. So stay tuned. I will have more about this phone as soon as I get a chance to play with it some more. And I'll have the specs next time you watch a video. All right. Subscribe to my channel, thumbs up if you can, this video. Don't forget, all these videos I do are supplement to my podcast, the Mobile Tech Podcast. So go to mobiletechpodcast.com, and in there, on the web, you'll find a link to the RSS feed. You can put that in your favorite podcast app. We're also on iTunes, on Pocket Cast, etc. Subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to this channel, thumbs up this video, watch my other videos. And I'll have more soon. Cheers, everyone.